Pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh.
Still means something.
Roll call of members.
Attendance roll call for September 22nd. Chairperson Gary Robb.
Here.
Vice Chairperson Don Schmelzley.
Here.
Lauren Smothers.
Here.
John Carroll.
Here.
Buckeye is not. Barbara Bosler Peterson.
Yeah.
Samir Zugabe. And Board Liaison Amy Dodd.
Here.
Huh.
Have a quorum.
Yeah, just a little time before you.
Oh. Approval of the agenda.
I move to approve the agenda. I'll second it.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Yep.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the minutes from August 25th, 2025.
I'll make a motion to accept them.
I have to correct the spelling of board member John Carroll. It's Karel.
I know that. I didn't write that.
Oh,
That's Corey Lewis's report. I mean, I can edit his report for the minutes if you'd like.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
I just put it in
Well,
as it is. I see it too, but you know.
I was thinking of the it's here, it's
So do we have a correction in there?
That's the Irish.
Or right there if you want.
What did you say, Gary? Remember, we're hard of hearing over here.
Oh, I see where it says Carol.
Right, I mean, he sent that to me as a Word document, so I can edit it if you would like me to.
It doesn't matter to me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Corey.
not there.
Really?
Oh, are we reading this or is someone reading it? Or is
No, someone will read it.
okay.
Do I have a motion? Did I have a second? Do I have a
I
second?
second that.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Public Works report.
I have a few things. Spoke with Corey earlier. I wanted to let you know, I don't know if it was the last meeting. I think it was. We talked about the cottonwood tree that was losing large branches. Received a bid to take that down. We talked about making sure to plant a new tree, but that one, I went down there. It's in bad shape.
I think it's been struck by lightning.
Yeah, it's
Did you by the chance look at it?
No, sir.
Where's it at?
Pinkley Park.
large cottonwood pinkley.
There's been several.
Playground.
There's been several real big, I mean, we're talking limbs come out of it on the one side.
It sounds like a lightning.
And the backside's got a split. They're kind of trying to heal, but it's weeping all the way down the crack.
Yeah. As long as you
That's
all,
why I thought it looked like lightning.
as long as you all are comfortable, we will take it down.
What price was it?
$4,750.
What about the
Really?
drop?
I can ask.
That's what we did on the last one. Fisher just dropped it and we cleaned it up.
It's a large tree.
Because some people make crafty little benches, and Jeff City made some really neat benches out of it. Up by the river, and it's like, if it decays, it's right there, but that's a lot of wood.
Like I said, the last one we had dropped and we cleaned up.
I'll check.
I'm
Are
sure
we going out for
that
bids for that or
that
what?
would probably, I mean, they'll probably drop
Not
it
under
for $1,000.
But there's only so many folks in town who can bid on it because you have to have workers' comp.
Uh-huh.
Well, I know Faulkner works for the city.
Not anymore. I wish he could. Yes, absolutely wish.
Was that his decision? Or?
No, last year we were informed by our insurance carrier that all these vendors had to have workers' comp. So
Oh,
that vendor is just himself. but you still have to have workers' comp.
Who's gonna take it down?
That was K&J that gave me that quote.
What was that?
K&J,
Okay, and J.
that's them.
I could show you the text.
I think it's a husband and wife team, isn't it? Sure. Yeah.
And how much was
Man,
the
that's
quote?
a-
I'm sorry.
4,000.
4,000.
For one tree? I mean, I know it's
Yeah.
costly now, but
Well, and that's probably to haul it away and everything.
because I was informed, it's not so much, now the dumps are charging much more, so they're having to charge more because they can't get rid of it, where some tree people
Well, they're
probably.
getting rid of it in our dumps.
Yeah.
It costs you nothing.
It doesn't cost them anything.
K&J,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You know, they might be allowing just for, I heard that from some other tree company. It was just interesting, because my son was,
Well, if you got a chipper, if they have a chipper, that takes it.
I don't think they-
Well, they're not even taking it a fourth of a mile down the road.
I can check on just dropping it and come back to you.
Yeah.
That sounds terribly high.
Yeah, it really does. I think that
I
sounds
mean,
good too.
I
I
had,
mean, you need equipment to get rid of that.
I had well, maybe that's part of it is rental of equipment, because, I mean, I had a tree just that large quoted, but it was covered in vines. This was personal, not city. And it was $4,500
Wow.
to take it down, cut it away, cut it up. All the way.
Oh,
I'll find out how much it'd be just to drop it. Also, I wanted to let you know those trail pavers are in. They plan to work on that in October. I think Geoff put a new pond pump in the pond at Pere Marquette, though I haven't been up there to see if it's.
It's not in there. I was up there by,
And it don't need to be in there right now.
I mean,
There's so
that-
much other stuff that needs to be done before that pump.
and that pond is so low right
Is
now.
that the one we purchased that has different?
Yeah,
Lighting.
yeah, because there was, I mean, if it was in there, you can't see it, and the pond is so low. And there's a lot of scum on it.
He told me he was going to put it in, but I'm sure it's when he had time. And then I wanted to let you know we ordered 2 more benches
Okay,
Yeah.
at your request.
I know.
Okay.
Had a change of thought in the meantime, but do you know how much money we have left in the landscaping line item?
I'd have to double check, but I want to say there was 6,000 and those 2 benches are going to be around 2,000, 2,200.
Does a tree come out of that?
No.
No,
Would it be this line here?
Yeah, 'cause you did,
80/40.
Yeah, 50.
you did get all
58.
the papers were picked up. 'Cause I called out there today and then he had heard the office send me an email and the bill's paid, which I can't believe that that's right, but
I think so, because it was, I don't know,
I
796.
thought it was gonna be about 2,100.
Yeah, you said that.
We're gonna have to mic you guys.
So out of the
I can't.
24,000,
you need to sit right here.
so out of the 24,000,
On
the,
80/40?
yes,
Yeah.
the stones come out of there. 2 benches, is that what you said?
So where is that amount on this thing, on this here?
On the back page, 2020 80/40, 3rd one down. Landscaping.
Oh, okay.
It was
Landscape.
30,000 and we spent 5,839 year to date.
So we got 5,800.
So we got $24,126 there without the stones coming out and the benches.
So that's what we have left for the year or is it
We have $2,426 left for about 9 days.
Yeah.
You mean 24,000?
Well, minus 24,000.
you got 24,000. This
Minus
number,
the stones, which was, I even copied that. and I
okay.
guess I forgot.
So we got $24,000 that we need to spend in 9 days. Is that what you're saying?
Need is a
No.
strong word.
1,000 or 100? You guys have going back and forth.
1,000.
I said
1,000.
100
Yeah.
twice.
So I thought he said that.
Yeah, I'm reading 1,000, but yeah.
It's the difference
I had that
between,
paper, the stones was like $700 and something dollars.
796, I believe.
So we'll say 800, and the benches are,
let's say 2,500.
Okay, so we're at
3,300.
3,300. So is there still that much money left in there?
I can go check. David, when did you run? Oh, he ran this September 12th, so it could be less than that now.
It's still more than less. I mean, it's still.
Well, what I wanted to bring up, I guess I can do this at this time, or do I need to wait till like new business or something? Now, can I request something?
Always.
That Corey be at these meetings?
Yeah.
I always have.
I don't know that Corey will make everyone, but
Well, it needs to be him, that he can answer questions when we have them.
okay.
You know, we tried that with Jeff being here once, and he couldn't answer the questions, and they were questions above him, and well, he actually got mad and walked out, but that's nothing against him,
Okay.
because he didn't know the answers to them. But I always had to be in a meeting whenever I was in charge,
I will let him.
just for that reason.
Yeah.
And he can leave after,
His report.
yeah.
You had a request.
Well, I was gonna say, it's about some stuff at Valley Spring Park, but I just need to wait till, like, new business to bring that up,
That's fine.
because it comes out, you know, with that.
You want me to go check this account?
If you could.
Yeah.
Let me get my foot out of your way, since I raised my chair up.
Okay.
Is your Valley Spring stuff about the book trail? Yeah. It was brought up last meeting, and I had all that paperwork at work too, that if we were to purchase those things, why couldn't we do it with the money we actually have them on hand? Is that what you're talking about?
Getting it out of this 24,000 before it goes to waste.
What is it?
But when we redo the trail at Valley Spring Park, it's just the top trail. Like that follows the fence around and comes back to the bathroom to the parking lot. That's what's getting redone. It'll be chat. You seen the walkway down at Pinkley Park? The stones and the chat, that's what it's gonna be. Every so often, there'll be one of these
It's a book trail.
boxes put, and then the library comes in every so often and changes, like a book, where you can stop and read. Aimed at kids, you know?
They're popular.
And we had agreed back years when we were starting to get this trail motivated, we had an agreement with the library on doing this with them. That we'll put them in and they'll take care of everything.
That's a cool idea.
Before we leave the conduit, if we do take that down, and I hope we shop a little bit for the price. I don't know who we shop with, but that's a lot, it seems to me.
Well, there's people in Perryville and
Yeah.
Farmington that I guarantee it.
Reach out.
Especially
Anyway,
Perryville, Farwood.
Assuming we get a reasonable,
The
then
Pinnacle
we do
Pirates.
it. At our last meeting, we discussed replacing that tree, not in the same exact spot, vicinity with another tree, and Happy agreed that an oak tree would be a good choice, and I think it would be. Are we still planning to do that?
Oh, definitely.
And would that come out of our landscaping budget, or is that a city thing?
No, that would be park.
Well, they're the same. So,
I didn't know if
What
we
amount
meant
did you
like
have?
other things.
this is an accurate amount, 24, 126, 11, but you're also accurate that there's 9 days left in the budget year.
Well, these can be ordered tomorrow. Okay, let's go to the agenda
Okay,
and get to where we need to be. We done with the Alliance's report?
yes.
Yeah.
Master plan committee reports, fundraising committee, here we go.
Okay, so Shelley and I have been working on this and looking into, because there was, as you all know, there was an organization called St. Genevieve Friends of the Park, and it was established back in 2018. Things were paid until 20 with the state. And so, because when we do fundraisers, we don't want that money to go into the city fund, because we're going to need to raise money for that master plan. So the idea is to redo this organization, get it up and running, and so that the money can go into the community foundation, where we do have money in there and I thought it was around $2,000. They invest the money for us, and right now, I got a text from, what's her name? Sandra, there's $5,861.46 in that account for park improvements. And we'd like to grow it because the master plan for the park is going to be, a big, big thing. So in doing this fundraiser at Christmas, we want to be able to take those funds and add to this 5,000. And so it grows. So someday we can, take some money from there and maybe get a professional fundraising organization to help us out, like the hospital does and the schools do and all that. Because we did look into it at one time, and at that time, it was like $36,000 over a 3-year period. And there wasn't, we got it basically voted down. So, but this is our money for, what belongs to the Friends of the City Park. And so in doing that, you have a packet I had printed out. We didn't know if there was bylaws to that organization, so I've written bylaws for the organization, which will be sent to the state as part of the application to reinstate this organization. So, I've provided everybody with that. In order to reinstate this organization, it's going to cost $145. That is for the back pay to the state, because it is $10 a year if you pay online, because I have to do that with Project Pioneer. And then if you miss the deadline, it's $15 and then whatever. So I did get a letter from the state telling me, yes, it's $145. I just have to fill out every year that, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, and 25, and file with the state all those back reports. The only thing that is stopping me right now is we need the tax ID number. I have everything else. I have the employer from the feds. I have that number, which that's another issue. It was a 501-9A2, which is a tax exempt organization, but it's for civic charities. So that's what they filed under when this organization was formed. I'm still working on that as far as getting that revised if we want to do it. By doing this with the state for this organization, we can take the money we raise for any of our fundraisers and send it to the community foundation, which they are 501c3. So, and we have an account with them. So,
That just makes sense
yeah.
to do that again.
So, and then also, she said that if we want, grant applications, we have matching money in that account. And then all we need to do if we want to take money out of that is to write them a letter. They will issue us a check, from the account. So I'm thinking we would ask for the $145 from that account to get us up and running. Otherwise, I don't know if somebody wants to donate $145 for us to.
I have $86 of it.
You do. Okay,
from the donation jar from the hayride last year.
okay,
I'll-
Okay.
I'll Put in whatever else you need.
yeah, so,
All rolling. I think the sooner the better.
but we need to, in order to get this started, we really need to form a board for it. And if you read the bylaws, and I mean, you know, you can make changes to them, I don't care. This is just the beginning. We'd like to have at least 2 members of the park board on the board, at least 2. But we also would like to have somebody from out in the community that is interested in this organization be on. the
And I
board.
do have the person that we spoke about,
Okay,
it's kind of iffy, but I did find another person and all once we,
okay. So,
very responsible person.
you know, if this sounds great to you guys, we can go forward on it. And if somebody wants
Do
to,
we have to move a motion?
Well, I think that what's set up here is an excellent idea. You know, I've met with these and we've talked over a whole bunch of stuff. But, you know, doing these kind of competition things, that there's an entry fee, like coming up for Christmas.
yeah,
You know, otherwise we have to take the money and deposit it into the city, and then it's gotta go doing a budget amendment to go somewhere for us to have.
and this way, this
Yeah.
committee, you know,
It can go right in.
they'll report right to us. You know, like I said, I just reported how much is in, what, and there's a possibility that one of the persons on, you know, the organization will also be on the community foundation. That will be the liaison to this, and then they would be the liaison to us.
Say, you mean you?
Well, we'll see.
Do you have
one of
those packets?
That's what happens when you show up late.
Yeah,
Barb, it sounds great, and something like this is a logical thing. But I think you need to give some thought to who controls the money. Because if it's a board that is separate from this board, it's conceivable that there would be a difference of opinion
yeah.
between that board and this board as to what the money should be spent for.
Well, the.
I hate to say that.
Yeah, I understand, but the whole idea of this Friends of the Park, okay, is to aid and promote the development and advance the use of the city's park, you know. So it's
Well-
spelled out in the bylaws what, and we can make it more clear what, you know, it would be what this board says, you know, we
Is that why
need.
you said it's
What-
kind of important to have 2 people?
Yes,
out there?
at least 2 members of this board
Well, that's
will
2 out of
serve.
5.
Well,
Yeah.
couldn't you put in the bylaws that all money collected by this goes into the community foundation?
Yeah, that can be added.
You could also say that expenditures would have to be approved by this board.
Yeah, okay,
I would put that in there.
okay,
Because if you get 3 members of the board and our 2 members,
but we'd be the ones that would be saying, hey, you know, we've got enough now to put in the
Splash pad.
splash pad, or we've got enough to put in, you know, the,
Right.
whatever, you know,
We
At
can
the
yay or
park.
nay that.
and we would say, okay, let's say we've got $20,000 in there, and $10,000 could put in well, it won't, but a pavilion, you know, the big corporate pavilion. We would vote on having that put in, and, you know,
I think
They
you
would
need
get
to
the
have
money.
a specific
Okay.
thing that expenditures must be approved by the board, park board of the city of St. Genevieve.
yeah. Okay,
Well, it would almost have to be because it's going in the park.
yeah,
Well, it would almost
Uh,
have to be, but I
Yeah.
think it wouldn't.
But I agree with you, a little wording goes a long way.
okay,
Like I
Saves
said,
a lot
if
of
you drive on the board and only 2, you know, you are automatically, you can easily get outvoted, so.
so, okay,
You know who's good, the library has
Yeah.
both those things. They are great people to use as resources for questions and they've got. In the hospital, but that's a whole nother.
okay. I will figure out where to put that in the
That's a
bylaws.
great idea, Barbara. Thank you for
Yeah,
remembering that.
really.
Because
Um,
it just makes sense.
Okay, I'll figure out, okay, so
I know, especially nowadays.
all right, I will figure out a place to put this in the bylaws, but I would really ask that you all take a look at these bylaws, and if you see anything, let me know. If you think something needs to be worded different, that's fine. I mean, they're basic bylaws,
Yeah,
And,
well, we could talk to other people that have a board, and maybe they said, hey, you want
Well,
to
and-
do this, you want to make sure you do this.
and
I'll talk to them.
not to toot my horn, but I have written several organizations' bylaws, and these are just basic. So, if we want to add stuff, we can add stuff. So, all right, so now to our next fundraiser, and Shelley and I have been working on this. We have two applications here, and it's just basic. It's the Christmas Lighthouse Display Competition application. We'd like to have, people in the community put lights up and decorate their houses. We've got basically 3 categories. And basically a simple lighting, something nice and quiet and, whatever. More classic with the red and white and the golden, whatever, and the nativity scenes, classic. And then we've got Griswold. And we'd like to have people, decorate their houses. They don't have to be downtown. They can be anywhere in the city limits. Apply. We have a $10 fee because we'd like to give the winners,
Pay their electric bill?
$50. What? $50.
We
And
actually talked about
my
that.
Griswold house cannot be part of it because, as a winner of each category. So it'd be $150. And we hope we get a lot more people to join in on this. Then that's one application. And then the other one is Light Up Pear Marquette Park. And it would be for, like they have in other cities where you have the organizations, the businesses, and you have individual families. You get a 20 by 20 space between, basically it's when you come up from Main Street or Little Rock Road and you go to the flatter areas, because all the electricity is on that side of the street. So we would divide off 20 by 20 sections all the way up to a little past the big pavilion. And that way our hayride will go that way and then go past Dick Reminger's house, and we'll, talk about that later. But for these, we would ask for participants a $25 fee.
And that's misspelled.
Yeah, well, it'll be, so,
And if this is gonna really happen, we need to get on this.
yeah, I know.
Start advertising it, so people.
So what we also have come up with is a couple of letters, and another, and one is for, and I don't think neighbor is spelled right, but it said it was. I don't. Oh. But anyway, it just doesn't look right. One to send out to people that are on the route, that are hayride is going on, to ask them to decorate their houses and to ask them, hey, come on the hayride with us. The next one is for the downtown merchants. We want to ask the downtown merchants if they would decorate their windows so that the hayride can go around, or decorate out in front of their places so they have a place to go. And then the last one is for the businesses, the organizations, and I have individual families, and we can, send this out to the businesses and stuff, basically telling them about the park and what we want done in the park. Now, Shelley wrote these letters. I did a few minor changes to them, but if you all
We got a lot more. Oh,
would take a look at them,
2 paragraphs long.
well,
No, I'm just kidding.
I know, I divided up the paragraphs.
oh,
But take a look at them, because we'd like to get these letters out by the end of next week,
is
which would
what
be
you
the
asked
first
me
week of October.
Go to Warden. But
Yeah.
this one looks great, the dear neighbor. The only thing I would change is your second paragraph, the end last sentence, just make sure your place is decoratively lit. It almost sounds like whoever you sent it to is being told you have to, I would just omit that.
Okay. Omit on the
Just
neighbor.
make sure your place is decoratively lit. All right, is that applying to anybody that
Okay,
mailing this to, you know what I'm saying? Or just offering, hey, here's an opportunity, please do this, and then it
Yeah.
kind of sounds like,
yeah,
just make
you're
sure,
expecting it.
yeah, just make sure.
okay.
Well, we are. No.
So, okay, and that's fine,
But otherwise, it sounds very festive.
yeah.
Good.
Just, because I wanted to add in there, hey, hey, come on the hayride with us, and
Yeah,
then our next thing will be to figure out the exact
well,
route, so that these can
That's gonna
go
be pretty
to
close.
the
Yeah.
people on the route. As far as the organizations in that, we'll be sending this to we have a list of the businesses in town and the organizations, and we'll be sending that out. And I'd like to also put a flyer out somewhere so that, because we can't send one to everybody in the city of St. Genevieve. That would be,
Attach it to the
unless we attached it to
The
the
newspaper
well,
and
it can go
Yeah.
on.
social media is the best thing.
Yeah.
Attach it to the water.
Put it on the website.
It goes like over
Yeah.
25,000
Okay.
The
people.
newspaper.
Yeah.
Tell me when the time comes.
Okay.
Inform me what you'd like.
Okay, so again, take a look at and make sure everything looks right. And I spelled something, what did I spell wrong? Yeah, I'll check.
On the
Yeah.
Burchett one, you again told them, just make sure that sentence is there.
Or else, I
You're-
left out the
you're a
word or else.
merchant.
This is gonna be the biggest year.
Just add it.
Yeah, it's the second paragraph again, so just make sure your place is decoratively lit. You need not be open during the hayride. Just make sure your
Okay.
place is decoratively
Yeah,
lit.
that, I always like somebody
Just
to
to,
proofread everything, because you can be typing
Oh.
along and
Oh, I know.
it's like that, I forgot the E on made, so or make, it should be make out the check.
Make out.
Okay, that's another thing, is
Fire pit.
I will need to get, we were thinking about getting a checking account so that we deposit the money and then transfer it over. Because we're gonna need some funds for some, a few things
Stamps.
for these, this here. And I'm working, trying to find out which bank will give us the best deal. Now,
I have my fireworks stuff
yeah,
through Bank of Bloomsdale,
yeah,
and then I've had not a lick of problems there.
okay,
And my checking account requires 2 signatures
yeah,
on the check.
that's what we have in here.
Yeah,
Why don't you just go with them?
yeah, they're great to work with.
Oh, yeah, yeah, and I've checked with them on a couple of things, because we thought she had an account with Bank of Bloomsdale, and they could not find it.
Well, that's where it was, because I would
Stay
get
close
the
enough.
bank statements for that through City Hall that were
Yeah.
from Bank of
Did they
Bloomsdale.
get closed out after?
Yeah,
It might have, so, and that's another thing, we could, if I set up an account at Bank of Bloomsdale, we can then Venmo. They
Yeah.
can Venmo this stuff.
yeah.
I only do Venmo for Project Pioneer for 1 week and then I shut it off because there's too many people out there emailing you, hey, you know, you need to approve this $95. You need to approve this. You need to approve. I'm like, no, it's, so, but we can also maybe work with the Community Foundation for their Venmo. I can check with what's her face about that too. Sandra. I can't remember. My brain is dead.
Are we
Okay.
good on fundraising?
Anything else? That's all we have, look at this stuff.
Excellent.
You
Yep.
did a lot of work. Thank you so much.
So,
It's been fun, it really.
Well, it's a fun thing. It's Christmas
Yeah,
too, you
yeah.
know, and
It
then
was?
getting,
I thought, even
And then
with you
we're-
being there, it was still fun.
yeah, really. And once we get closer, we'll have, because we're gonna need, well, that's another thing.
do you need any supplies?
We need supplies. Now, we have money in, what was it? We have like money in something else other than the landscaping.
How does
Right.
that would,
No, the infrastructure is going.
Fast.
That went on the playground.
like, some-
Did we not have, I thought we
Oh,
had
no,
some,
that went on the bathroom infrastructure.
I thought we had something,
We got $616 left in there.
600 and, okay, I thought we had stuff left from just in, like a miscellaneous account.
No, that's on operations of the park. The only part of the budget that we actually have anything is on the very back page.
Okay.
Everything else is like just daily operations.
You need money now for something?
Well, if, rather than waiting for the next budget year, which is next week, I think we're gonna, are we gonna do the pumpkin glow?
Well,
Are we-
Well, that's coming up.
didn't you already purchase those? Or
The
do you have
pumpkin?
enough Money yet?
Uh-uh.
I mean, because that was what I was gonna say, while we have this money, do you need money now? Let's just get it out, or how
Well,
does?
that's what I'm thinking.
A
Do
little
we,
early to pick the pumpkins up though.
I know, but if we authorize, can we authorize,
No,
let's say, no.
you have to have a bill in hand. Sorry. Well, I mean, you're only talking a couple $100 for the whole pumpkin glow.
Yeah,
This is when our foundation money would be handy,
yeah.
but that's
No.
okay. No, I'm talking about for Christmas stuff.
No, you want to let it come out of your budget.
Yeah, we want it to come out of the budget,
You want
but,
to spend this money, and, because that's charity money that goes to
Okay,
charity.
so we have 9 days left. Okay,
where could we get money out of the budget for our Christmas stuff and for the pumpkin glow?
after 9
They
days,
come out of landscaping.
Well, keep in mind that when the budget starts, that money's still there again,
okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's what, I mean,
whatever's budgeted for next year.
Right,
Add to it, yeah.
but if we have 10,000
So it's added
left in
to-
this budget,
Doesn't
it don't
carry
add to the
Correct.
extra.
It doesn't carry over, so basically this 24,000 doesn't carry over,
Correct.
so what happens to it?
Just goes back into general revenue
General, okay.
to make up money for next year's budget.
Well, it's park money, but yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
it still goes to make up the park budget. for next year.
just like every fund has reserves, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so we have to have bills in hand in order to, and we don't know how much it's gonna, because we're gonna need stuff for this stuff here.
Well, the city can't pay money on that. Like the city can't pay the money to get it reinstated or pay for.
Oh, no, what I'm saying, for the, like, for the pumpkins, for the
Oh,
pumpkin
okay,
glow,
yeah.
for our,
Yeah,
stuff we're
that'd
gonna
just
put
have
on
to come
the,
out of next year's budget.
okay. The stuff we gotta decorate the
Yeah,
our
Wagons.
wagons with and for the parade and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So that has to come out of next year's budget. Okay. Okay. I'll be looking for, we'll have to look to see what we need and, come in.
Well, we made a list of like the hot cocoa and the foam cup.
Yeah, we did. What did I do
To
with?
stir it with.
Well, I mean,
And here's another question.
Yeah, well, we have time on that.
If we make up flyers for this, because this is a park event, park thing, can we get them printed here?
You mean, can you use the copier?
Yes.
I think that'd be fine.
Okay.
But I mean, this is a park event or Friends of the Park?
This is a park event, but the
This is
money
This
gets
is all
filtered
free.
through through the Friends. I can't talk,
But this is there's no money involved with this other than expenditures.
other than expenditures.
Yeah, it's free
Yeah,
for the kiddos.
yeah. It's to benefit.
Okay,
And
trail committee.
Yeah, but it's coming in hot.
Cochrane is going to be getting me a cost estimate for extending the trail.
How far is it gonna go?
What we discussed was where it stops now, down to the old tennis court park. Actually, it will connect to the
Yeah,
sidewalk along Little Rock.
cool. That's a pretty good jump.
But it's probably gonna have to, like right now, if you think about it and you're walking along, it just kind of goes downhill. The little restroom building is off over here. To meet ADA, it's probably gonna have to,
Go toward the bathroom, that'd be the best thing, instead of somebody having to walk that
Yeah.
far.
yes,
would you still leave the old trail like, to veer off?
we didn't last time. You mean to get to the restroom? We discussed adding an offshoot, which would make sense.
Maybe someone watching would say, why is it taking so long? He says, I'm just gonna give them money and get this thing done.
It would be nice.
Be great.
Wouldn't that be great? What you think?
Carry on.
When you pay our school taxes.
And you're saying they're supposed to start Valley Spring Trail in October?
With the pavers, yes, yes.
Well, that's redoing the whole trail. Playground committee. Kendra was over and did her walkthrough of it and took her pictures, and I didn't hear nothing back after that, so I guess we're good.
Does this include the splash pad?
Hmm?
Does this include the splash pad?
This would be under old business.
Okay.
Bathroom committee.
I have no report.
Okay. Okay, so still under old business, we'll go back to the splash pad. I was hoping there was other people here tonight. After meeting with a representative from the company with the Rotary Club, everybody was wanting it in the park, and then she's recommending a drain to waste instead of a recirculating system. There is not enough water pressure up there for that system. You can stand on a fire hose and crimp it off. And it's got to go through a backflow preventer, so it has to have water pressure.
Are you talking about up there at the park, by the park?
Like where the pool was.
Okay.
You know, and her comment was, well, there was a pool here. Well, a pool takes volume, not pressure.
It's true.
You know, all you gotta do is keep it full. Which would, like on a recirculating system, would be keeping a tank full. But the pump makes the pressure to send, to shoot it out of the jet. When we was at Core Lake Field, she was talking about things, and she said you don't want a recirculating system because you have to have a pool operator's license to run it. So after 3 days of working with Bob at the health department, phone calls back and forth to the head of the health department, the health department's regulations on splash pads is right there.
Blank.
There is nothing. They don't regulate anything under 2 feet of standing water, and they don't even regulate pools anymore. The only thing they regulate as far as the pool goes is one in a motel.
Well,
That is it. There is not one regulation on splash pad.
so it doesn't have, you don't have to have a pool license, is
Nope.
what you're saying. So somebody is pulling your leg on that.
Bob recommends a recirculating system because it is getting chlorinated.
Mhm.
I spent an hour on the phone with the guy from Perryville. They have a recirculating system, and the pump on it is a pump for an above ground pool. You know, he said if you need parts, you can find parts anywhere for them. It's not something, spectacular. You know, this lady was talking this whole big control panel system. All Perryville's is the switch to turn on the pump when you push the button, and that's it. It's just a fan filter. Somebody needs to, on a busy day, maybe backwash it a couple times a day. She said about the button to turn it on for 90 seconds. He said theirs is adjustable. You can adjust it from a minute to like 2 hours. They keep theirs on 15 minutes when you hit the button.
Okay, so what are you saying? What are we saying then?
I personally the recirculating system. Like the guy from Perryville said, you're just wasting water. You may as well just have a water leak somewhere.
Yeah, because
And the other prices we were
they waste
talking
a lot of
about
water down there.
was not recirculating?
Those original price sheets that we had a couple months ago, there was both on there.
Yeah.
I mean, the recycling system is, I think it was a 1,500 gallon tank or a 1,000 gallon tank. The berries for it to drain back into, then the pump sucks it out, and then the cost of the pump. They down there took and bought one of those precast buildings. There was a 3-family bathroom one. Made 2 of them bathrooms and made the third one their mechanical room where the pump and everything's at.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
They have 24 jets and 4 features.
And how much did he say that was? Did he give you?
Well, theirs was the bathroom in the parking lot, and a bunch of.
Well, yeah, 'cause we don't have. Parking
A
lots.
bunch of site.
How much was it?
Theirs wound up being like $300,000.
Well, it would be quite a bit cheaper than that, but not having a parking lot.
That's what you're talking about.
I don't know if that's the one,
a lot
I
of
think these are ones I made.
Again, if anyone's,
Here's the one from Rotary Club.
yes,
Yeah, this was,
Or we all agree on where
Well, that's what I was gonna say, so there's no reality of ever having a splash pad basically in the park then?
sure
At this
there is.
point? Or okay, there is?
Right next to the corporate pavilion, like the master plan shows, when the pavilion,
You can
when the
buy
pavilion's.
equipment to increase that pressure, but that's more money also.
Okay, yeah, right.
what about,
Well, I'm gonna go back to a statement that was made to me. I had a conversation with the mayor, and he told me point blank, if it don't go in the park, don't plan on any money from the city. So,
What'd you ask, Lauren?
what about where the tennis courts used to be? Same situation?
Well, the
you
pressure
have a
would be
little
better.
bit more pressure, but down here, now you're back down to the train tracks, and you're gonna get all that train dust, especially with them switching up there.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And then the old folks home, Riverview's,
There'd be no pressure there either. Cause you're setting level with the bottom of the water tower.
so are we back to the Corley?
That's true. Very funny.
Well, maybe we should relook at a splash pad then. I mean, I think it'd be great for the community though, because not everybody.
I think it's great too, and I'm just stuck on the core league field because it's more centrally located for kids to get to.
Well, did you see the price difference of having it up there at the park with the pressure issue versus having a Corey Bills? Did you find out the price difference between them two to make that readily available to be able to do it
No,
up there in the park? That might be a good argument. Maybe we can look at the price difference of putting it up there and having to bring that up to where it's the pressure that is needed for it versus putting it in the Corey League fields.
Well, it's gonna
Maybe
be
get the
more.
price difference. Well, of course, that's what I'm saying. We need the price difference. Maybe if we present that to the mayor, maybe he might reconsider.
It's a good idea.
We just gotta find out that difference.
I was hoping he would be here tonight, but I don't know, I'm at a loss on it. It's like, well, if the park board don't have any say on it, why are we here?
Yeah, I would start with the difference in price of those two, find out how much it's gonna cost to get it up to pressure versus the Corey League. You know, because I mean, that could be
Then
a
a few,
$15,000,
I've heard a few other
$20,000
comments
difference.
about it being up there. You know, of course, I'm gonna hear good and bad,
Yeah,
but I've had like 3 people when I explained about what all's going up there, were like, well, do you really want it that close to your corporate pavilion if you're having a luncheon or a shower that, you know, you got kids right
screaming.
there
Well,
running, you know?
yeah, that can always, the master plan can always be,
Yeah,
we could put something else there by that. Something else nice could go in there if we decide not to.
and who's to say we couldn't
Not like
take
it
the
would be
old
developed.
pavilion and turn that into the corporate pavilion?
Yeah,
Because all the master plan was doing was just kind of updating that old pavilion that is so outdated anyway, but everything's there, laid out parking, it'd be a good place. And there's already.
wouldn't be enough parking and the bathroom would be in the way to extend it much.
We just have to tweak it a little bit, I think that's a whole nother meeting again.
Yeah.
on the splash pad, but that's a lot more information than we had before going into it. And I'm like with Amy, let's just find out another price too and just see what happens with that. I would, I can't imagine that would be a cheap endeavor.
no, I bet it's not gonna be cheap.
So maybe the numbers would change, sway his answer to being in the park or nowhere at all.
That's what I hope, yeah.
So,
The Corey League field is not owned by the city. Or is it?
No.
No, it's the VFW.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
The only thing, like I said, last month was the lease specifically says for ball field, it would have to be amended.
It would have to be what?
Amended,
Amended.
yes.
Which I'm sure they agreed to that already, didn't they?
Yeah.
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 It's just, you need it in writing.
Yeah,
You need it.
right, you need everything in writing.
Yeah.
and that's awesome that they're offering that.
Well, like I talked to Paul, it was, one, it'd be a great thing for kids, and 2, to clean up an eyesore down there.
Yeah, it definitely will.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, well, what do we need to do? Let's move on.
I guess it's just tabled until we find out more information.
Work on price differences.
Okay, now where are we at?
And where's the town hall meeting? Wednesday night? Or did that already happen? The Music
Where
Art
is it?
Love?
Where's that at?
Where's Music Art Love? Down on North Main.
That's what's
That's where the town hall meeting is, Wednesday night?
When does it start?
I think,
Yeah, Mayor and, Aaron.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what? What are they?
Email.
Yeah. Is it town hall meeting?
When is it?
And what's-
Thursday.
It's coming.
Oh, Thursday.
No, it should be Wednesday.
Well, maybe it is Wednesday.
Well, Thursday's a council meeting.
What's the town hall meeting for?
I think she's saying the mayor and Aaron Smith will be there.
The mayor and, the mayor.
What time is it, you
I
know?
think it's 7. It's so hard to look
Why am I
at
just not finding out about this?
because it's
Ridiculous.
on Music Art Loves thing. If you're not, yeah, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Carry on.
So top
I'll find
secret.
out. We don't all need to be looking.
6:30.
Put it in,
6:30?
where I was looking.
And it is.
Okay, so we done with that? Anything else in old business? Barb? Anything else in old business?
Not that I know of.
Going to new business. Anybody on new business?
I have some information to share. I only made 2 copies, but Josh Wright purchased a sculpture by a gentleman called Brother Mel Meyer, who did a lot of sculpture work, painting, other types of artwork for Vianney. He purchased it. He's interested. This is some information on Brother Mel Meyer. Picture of the sculpture, and he's interested in placing it in the Main Street Park, like a concrete foundation. He would assist with that concrete foundation. I'm going to let him say more. He couldn't be here tonight. He wanted to be.
Sculpture looks like.
I've got a picture of it there too. But he wanted to come to talk to Park Board. He wasn't able to be here last minute, so I'm sharing the information with you. I'm sure he'll come at some point and ask if he can get permission for that.
This is what the sculpture looks
Are you
like.
gonna pass the paper?
It's the back piece of paper you
Yeah,
have
I
here.
can see it.
I didn't see there was a back piece, so I'm like, what's going on?
In Main Street Park, do we have room to put something?
I thought you bring the whole building in there.
No, it'd be on the, I guess, the front corner where Jefferson and Main. Here's another packet.
The sculpture, I can show you. He sent me a picture of it.
Who bought it?
Josh Wright.
This is his wife.
He runs the Bedford Group down at
She
North
fits
Main,
on
right next door
So
to,
it would give, in my opinion, it would give a
right next
place
door to the
for
church by
photo
Otto.
ops, because we don't have that in here in this town. When families come down, there's no place to do that picture.
Well, I got one more than
I am all about art, and I've always wanted to screen, I've been screening like sculptures and stuff, and just art in our parks. But this, I don't know, does this portray that we're a biking town? You know, or is it just for fun? That's cool. Is she literally sitting on
Mm-hmm.
it? Let me see the-
Kids will be able to climb on it. And, you know, she's an adult.
He's donating it?
From what I gathered, yes. I didn't know if he needed it.
You'd have to ask him about,
Oh,
he's definitely bought it, is willing to pay for what it's going to sit on. I don't know if he would still be the owner, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I wish he were here.
You see the,
She had the picture, yeah.
oh, okay. He's been in Alaska this week.
Yes, he is on his way home, or he would have been here. I just wanted to give you that information.
No, I'm actually
Might be
surprised
helpful.
Aaron's not here.
It seems like a very small park.
Yeah.
No, it's
That's like a
Where I'm at with it.
8 foot or
She's not enough
6
room.
mark.
There wouldn't
You know
be.
what I mean?
8 foot, I don't know the dimensions,
Open
it's not that large.
Yeah.
She's got a better picture that may give you some perspective of the
And
size of
a
it.
big bed in the middle.
Yeah, it's a shame it couldn't.
He's
be
found the
somewhere else.
concrete contractor through, I guess,
Upstairs,
Richard
the
and
benches have
Patrick.
been replaced yet.
And they're gonna raise their own funds and pay for
Having trouble
that.
seeing what this has to do with St. Genevieve.
Me too, and that's why I don't know who
Email.
you are,
Sorry, I'm
because I
trying
love
to
it,
look
but,
for my picture. This is his wife on it.
I'm out of this one.
So she's
I
an
don't like what I
adult.
think.
Oh, it's pretty good size. Well, no, it looks like it's on an 8 foot sheet of plywood.
Speaking of bicycles, is the gravel classic happening this year?
Supposed to be
I know it's usually in October.
April.
Like I said, it's always in April.
You know, that thing of back
I'm
pedal.
just thinking about next year. I'm so prepared for next year. Too much going on. Well, this looks really fun, but I don't think we have any room in our little Main Street park.
How big is it really though?
It looks,
Well, the
not that
picture
It does
that,
look huge.
that Shelley just showed me looks like it's about 8 feet long.
Oh my gosh.
we have trees in every quadrant
And a bed in the middle.
and a circular thing in the middle.
And then the one
It'd
looking
be
to
kind of cool
Main
up in
Street
our big park. You know?
It would look nice in Pinkley,
Looks
Yeah.
like Gage.
Yeah, that's true. Gage Park would be.
maybe Gage.
Uh,
It doesn't seem to relate to St. Genevieve directly.
I think they're targeting the bikers that come in for like the gravel classic.
Which is good.
Once a year.
How about in Pearl County?
That's what, they take the ferry over, a lot of them do. Maybe the Gage Park would be kind of nice, just to add some interest down there. But I don't think, I don't think Main Street Park is a great home for it, personally. I think we need to talk about that. But very appreciative of his offer and the thought of St. Genevieve. What's his connection with St. Genevieve?
He owns the Bedford Group downtown, so that's 2 doors down from the Audubon. Used to be the old Audi Cleaner building.
This brother owns that?
No, the gentleman who purchased Josh Wright, yeah.
He does cycling himself.
Yes,
Oh, so Josh bought it
correct.
and he has it sitting in his garage.
I don't know where it's sitting.
I don't know where it is either.
Yeah, it may need a place.
Yeah, I thought, oh, I
To get
know.
rid of it.
Would we like to have him come and talk about it?
Yeah,
Well, that was his goal, but he's tied up
Okay.
in traveling.
Sorry, 4 weeks.
Josh is or brother? No.
Brother Mel has passed.
So
Josh,
he's tied up too. Down. Sorry.
Lauren.
Well, we're pro art and we're pro donation, so, but we're still thinking about a place.
Yep.
Is way,
So I'm thinking maybe we'd be better with him to see
Yeah.
where he would be happy with.
Well, it
us.
makes sense. He wants it across because that's right by, he can see it.
yeah.
It's like his front yard across the street.
So we can ask him to come to another meeting.
Yeah,
I think that I would like to do that, table it until we,
Okay.
And some more good dimensions. Okay, well, that's great. That's cool.
anything else on old, or new business before me? In the beginning, way back when, on this, yeah, we're gonna start there. You read the second chapter. With redoing the trail at Valley Spring Park we worked with the library on these storybook things.
Yeah,
And now that reality is hit and the trail is gonna get done, on purchasing these yet this year, I'm gonna pass that down to Barb. I got one for you.
what's the total price?
With shipping, $3,200
Okay, let's do it.
for 12
That's
of them.
24 grand.
$32.70, 92 cents.
Well, we've been talking about it for years. It's finally, let's make it come to,
Well, I
Reality.
mean, the part, the trail hopefully now is gonna be
Take
reality.
from Pasadena.
right. Well, we can always go ahead and get these and store, I have some.
Yeah, just to have them and have them paid for.
I move that we, purchase
I mean,
these Story Walk Solution.
And these are the ones that, John picked out, right? Or
Yeah.
he just sent me this email. I called him to ask
Just
you
a
know.
while back, so.
for everything. He called the company, got a new quote on it. So everything's current
Okay,
and he
I
is
move
rather
that-
excited.
I move that we spend the $32.70.92 on the, Story Walk mounts and get them
I second this.
ASAP.
I have a motion and a second. Could we do a roll call, please? I'm looking at you.
We're not
Planning and
P&Z.
zoning.
All right, roll call vote for purchase of storybook boxes for the walk. Board members, for order, Barbara Bosler Peterson,
Yes,
John Carroll,
yes,
Lauren Smothers,
Yes.
Shelley Smelsley,
Yes.
Gary Ross,
Yes.
motion carries.
Hey, this is, you haven't say yet. Which board members are
We
missing?
have Mark's proxy, that's an.
Oh, that looks like some, in March.
You just let that sit out loud.
One, I just like to hear him say. Someone who gave me.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Any other business? Any other business? Any motion?
yeah,
I move we adjourn.
There we go. Have a motion.
I had to move so much.
Nothing.
I have a motion.
Do us a second.
I second it.
Thank you.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Like
Let's go home.
kindergartners.